The Seventh Parliament is reconvening this morning for its first sitting after the December 7 elections. The third meeting of the year, which began in September, was suspended on the 6th of November to allow MPs to prepare for the elections. Joseph Opoku Gakpo, our parliamentary correspondent, has more on what the agenda is.
It's expected to approve the ex-gratia package for the executive arm of government, even as the executive works on that of MPs. The House is also expected to approve the first ever private members' bill in the history of Parliament. The bill proposed by the majority leader, the minority leader, Offenso South MP Ben Abdallah and Kumbungu MP Ras Mubarak, seeks to amend the road traffic law to introduce more punitive sanctions against road traffic offenders. The House is also expected to work on the anti-money laundering bill, one priority item that Ghana must get done to get off the European Union's money laundering and terrorism financing blacklist. That and more is what the agenda on the floor will be. On the peripheries of the chamber, MPs will be discussing who leads both sides in the new parliament from the 7th of January 2021. A lot of changes are expected on the leadership front of the majority, including replacing First Deputy Majority Whip Matthew Nindam, who has lost his seat in Bandai. The leadership of the minority is not likely to change much. Who becomes the next speaker will also be discussed on the fringes, with current speaker Professor Michael Quay, Supreme Court Judge Justice Jones Doche, and Ambassador Aikwe Otu as a few of the names popping up already.
And joining us live from Parliament is my colleague, our parliamentary correspondent, Joseph Opoku Gakpo. Joseph, good morning to you. Parliament is back this morning. This is just about maybe the last leg of the 7th Parliament. How is it looking like this morning?
Well, a lot of the MPs haven't come in yet. We're still waiting for them to come in. We know that the time that the House is expected to begin sitting is 10 a.m., but most of the times it delays a bit. Today is one of those days. We are waiting for a lot more of the MPs to come in. A little later in the day, we're looking forward to see what the agenda will be. First of all, we're expecting welcome addresses from the Speaker, Professor Michael Quay, the leader of the majority, Chairman Sabonsu, and the minority leader, Haruna Iddrisu. And of course, the expectation is that some of those points will touch on their own expectations going into the next parliament and how the 2017, this particular election, this 2016 election has gone so far. So we're expecting a few thoughts of them on those. Apart from the bills that you had listed there as things that the House will be paying keen attention to, there's also another documentation having to do with public-private partnership that the House will be looking at between now and when eventually they go on their break. And we're also expecting that the President would also be delivering a speech to the House a little later in this particular session, even before eventually Parliament goes on its final break on the 6th of January, when the 7th Parliament will make way for the 8th Parliament going into the year 2021. But what we are clearing our mind on is that today in the House, even MPs who've lost their seats will be showing up. The new MPs who we are all expecting will not be showing up, because this is a continuation of the sitting that started sometime in January 2017. The new parliament would only come into being, that's on the 7th of January next year.
And Joseph, just keep an eye on the MP for Fomena, because we know the last thing the parliament did before it made way for the elections by rising was to suspend the member of parliament for Fomena. So we don't expect that he will show up in parliament today, do we?
No, we don't. So the seat was declared vacant. So more like him virtually being expelled from parliament. And so unless he's showing up on the premises, probably to check up on things in his office, or to probably protest, or to kick against that or anything like that, we are not expecting him in the House. And as it stands, he wouldn't have the right or authority to enter the chamber where MPs usually meet. So we can safely conclude that there are just about 273 MPs currently as we speak, because we know that the Infantimana MP also did lose his life in the course of the year, and that seat, whoever is supposed to occupy it, hasn't been replaced yet as far as the 7th Parliament is concerned. So yes, he may show up in the premises, but he can't step floor on the chamber And so we'll be looking out for him. In case we find him, we'll continue the conversation we never managed to complete then from there.
Okay, great. But just finally, Joseph, what's the business for today if that's out?
We're still waiting to see the specifics of that in terms of what exactly will be out. But from what we're gathering, for example, the anti-money laundering bill is something that the House is considering a priority because that's how Ghana would eventually get off the European Union's blacklist when it comes to money laundering and terrorism financing. We know the Finance Committee looked at that when it came to the House and is actually awaiting consideration when MPs would then propose amendments to that particular documentation. We're gathering that that's the priority item that the House may be looking at, but we're still waiting to see what the official order of business will look like.
Joseph Opoku Gakpo will leave it here. That's our parliamentary correspondent. He'll be monitoring proceedings in Parliament and will be bringing out updates in the course of our programming today. Joseph Opoku Gakpo there.